All right, so exercise number one that we're gonna start with our shoulder mobility is gonna be our sideline windmill. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna use a foam roller, but if you don't have a foam roller, all you can do is just tuck your legs up just like this. You wanna make sure that the hips aren't compensating. So what we wanna do is we wanna bring that foam roller over the leg. I'm gonna bring that top leg pinning on the foam roller. Now we're gonna go hands together. Now the whole point of this drill is to open up your pecs and then open up your upper back, because typically with shoulder pain, you tend to get those muscles very tight. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go hands together. I'm gonna reach forward with that top hand, and I'm gonna draw a circle. As we're going with that circle, this knee's gonna keep pushing down, and I'm gonna feel a good stretch all the way through my pec, okay? So I'm gonna do it again, big reach forward, and I wanna exhale as I'm coming all the way around, and notice my top knee never leaves the foam roller. If it comes up off the foam roller, this means we're using our hips a little too much and not actually stretching out the pecs and the upper back. So again, reach, big circle all the way around, and then we're gonna come all the way back in, okay? Big reach, nice big exhale as we come all the way around from here. All right, so exercise two, we're gonna find a way to get in an overhead position safely. So we're actually gonna use the foam roller for this one. We're gonna start in an all fours position. We're gonna have our forearms on the foam roller. We want to make sure our thumbs are slightly turned out, because that's gonna open up the shoulders, okay? From here, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reach forward, and then I'm gonna try to drop my chest and head to the floor. So it's called the prayer stretch, okay? So what we're doing in this one is we're actually loosening up our lats. So our lats are this big muscle right here, especially if we're trying to get overhead and those muscles are restricted, it's not gonna allow us to go overhead. So we're gonna do this in a safe position where we're exhaling, we're breathing through. Notice how my elbows stay nice and long. And then once I'm done with the breathing, I'm gonna come back in, big inhale, and as I go down, I'm gonna take a big exhale. Let those arms reach up, and you're gonna feel a nice stretching in the lats and also in the mid back as well as we're going through, because we're also extending our upper back as much as we can, and then come all the way back in from here, okay? And then our last one we're gonna do, we're gonna add some rotation. So we actually don't need a foam roller for this one. This one's actually a very simple drill you can do anywhere, okay? So all fours position, I'm gonna take my right hand behind the head, I'm gonna go and touch my forearm with my elbow. And then from here, and the breathing is important, I wanna exhale, I'm looking over that shoulder. So our upper back is actually supposed to be nice and mobile. So when we get stiff in the upper back, especially if we're in this position here, we're gonna lose that mobility. So we wanna make sure that we're regaining it. Again, we're gonna take a nice big exhale. I'm trying to look over that shoulder. I'm opening up the pec, and I'm opening up the upper back. I'm gonna come all the way back in, and then I'm gonna take a nice big exhale, reach back as far as we can. And if you find a tight spot, what you can do is try to just pause in that position, and then just take nice big inhales and exhales. And on each exhale, try to get a little bit farther back before we go all the way back in from there. So those are my three favorite drills to warm up the shoulders.